Alabama and Louisiana Monroe get set to do battle in a non-conference showdown. This is my full preview, prediction, and breakdown of Saturday's contest between the Crimson Tide and the Warhawks. Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Phillips of SEC Unfiltered. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Check us out via podcast. Where you get your podcast, you can also find us across all social media platforms as well as our website, secunfiltered.com. And as always, we're powered by our friends over at FanDuel. Visit FanDuel.com/SECU to join today and get started with $250 in bonus bets when you win your first $5 bet. Once again, that's FanDuel.com/SECU to get $250 in bonus bets today. What a tumultuous week it has been for the Alabama Crimson Tide after the shocker of week one of the college football season saw them fall to Florida State in blowout fashion. And Alabama, the history that has been made, well, it's not good. Losing your first season opener in over 20 years, being ranked outside of the top 20 for the first time in nearly 2 decades. They look now to bounce back as Louisiana Monroe comes to Bryant Denny Stadium for the home opener for the Crimson Tide in the 2025 season. Hello, everyone. I am Chris Phillips. This is my full preview, prediction, and breakdown of Saturday's contest in Tuscaloosa. This game, of course, taking place Saturday, September the 6th, 6:45 p.m. Central Time, being aired on SEC Network. So everyone will get a look at this game. Game being played, of course, in Tuscaloosa at Bryant Denny Stadium. Guys, Alabama is a 36.5-point favorite in this game. The over-under set at 50.5. So even after a tough week one, maybe because of the opponent, maybe some belief still in Bama, still a 5+ touchdown favorite in this game. Bama leads the all-time series here 2-1. We all recall that one, right? It was year one of Nick Saban when the Louisiana Monroe walked into Bryant Denny Stadium and beat he and the Crimson Tide. And what happened after that? Well, the rest was history. But again, Bama has won the other 2 matchups, including the last meeting, 2022, where Alabama won that football game by a final score of 63-7. The Warhawks are 1-0 early in this 2025 season. They beat the St. Francis Red Flash in week one by a final score of 29-0. Top standouts for ULM. Their quarterback, Aiden Armenta, went 12 of 23, 95 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. They did run for 311 yards in that football game. Braylon McReynolds led the way, 11 for 113. No touchdowns for him, but again, over 10 yards a carry. Tyrell Reed Jr., 7 for 47. Bunch of guys contributed in this football game. All in all, 43 carries, 311 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Tyler Griffin, their leading receiver, 3 catches, 32 yards, and a touchdown in this game. On the defensive side, ULM registered 3 sacks on the day and 5 total tackles for loss. Guys, with all due respect to the Louisiana Monroe Warhawks, who I'm sure, very proud program, hey, they've beaten Bama before. I'm sure in their locker room and around campus are like, man, like they think they're going to bounce back against us. Like we can go in there and get them. Guys, this game's all about Alabama. And this game is like, forget the matchups, forget the X's and O's. Admittedly, forget that. This game for Alabama is about a few things that you can't draw on a whiteboard. These are things you don't have to have talent to do. This game is about passion. This game is about energy. This game's about emotion. This game's about pride. This game is about heart and guts and give a damn. That's what this game's about for Alabama. Does this team give a damn? Because if they do, they will go out and cover that 36.5-point spread with ease. And Bama, guys, let's call it for what it is. They can't win by enough. They can't win by enough to satisfy anybody out there. And I think that's fair. You can go beat Louisiana Monroe by 100, and it will not remove the sting of what took place in week one. But you can sure damn well try. You do it and see. Anything less than Bama coming out and playing with their hair on fire, anything less than that is going to be a massive, and I mean massive, concern. Because at this point, guys, like, I mean, your season's not over. It's only one game. But, I mean, think about how tumultuous this week has been. Think about all the energy on social media, right? Just think about all that has taken place. Yes, there's things that had to be cleaned up from a schematical standpoint. But what was so disheartening about Bama in week one was the way they played. Lack of effort. Lack of discipline. Guys, do you realize under Kalen DeBoer, Alabama has not won a game in which they've been outrushed? In every game under Kalen DeBoer, they've had more penalties than their opponent. How on God's green earth is that possible? How is that possible every game? And hey, I know they played St. Francis, but ULM rushed for 311 last week. Guys, they can run the football. So is Bama going to line up and punch somebody in the face? That's what this game comes down to. I think Ty Simpson will show up. Jeremy Bernard will show up. Xavier Brown will show up defensively. But you need more than that, right? I mean, on the field, listen, line of scrimmage play is a big storyline. Bama got pushed around on both sides of the football. I don't give a damn who the opponent is. The offensive and defensive lines need a bounce back. They need a bounce back desperately. What's the status of Ryan Williams? That is another big storyline. If he's anything less than 110%, why would you play him? Because if you need him to win, you got major issues, bud. You got major issues. And you know what you got in Ryan Williams. I'm not buying this whole he's overrated crap. I'm not doing it. You know what you have in him. And after this game, you get Wisconsin at home, who's obviously a step up in competition, but I still don't think they're very good. And then you get the bye, and then you're at Georgia. So, again, if Ryan Williams is anything less than 100%, I don't think you trot him out there and risk it. I don't. But again, guys, this game to me, it's so intriguing because what does it look like? That's the question. What does it look like? Because, man, I tell you, if you watch Bama and they are lackadaisical again and don't look like they really want to be there and a lack of effort, a lack of energy, a lack of emotion, at some point you just are what you are. Kalen DeBoer is being doubted, rightfully so. Rightfully so. You've earned it. You've earned it. And so, like, Alabama, you no longer get the benefit of the doubt of just like a game like this, and you're like, they're just going to win by 50 and it's not even going to be close. I don't know. Who knows? You can't take anything for granted with Kalen DeBoer. This version of Alabama. That being said, I'm going to lock in a pick here, lock in a prediction. I don't know if it's because I believe this will happen or I want to believe it. But what I want to believe is Bama's going to come out and truly play like they give a shit. I want to believe Bama's going to come out there and want to kick somebody's ass and punish somebody for what happened last week. That's what I want to believe. So I'm going to go with it. I'm going to pick it. I don't feel great about it. I'll be totally honest with you. Don't feel great about it. Even if Bama comes out half-assing it, they're still so much more talented, they're going to win the football game. But you need to go out there and put belt to ass. I mean, bottom line, do it for the damn fan base. Do it for yourself. Take some pride. I got Bama winning 56-13. I want to believe they'll come out there, want to make a point. Everybody's been talking crap about you all week. If you got a spine at all, you're going to want to go out there and shut people up. So go do it. Again, I got Bama 56-13. This game's all about Bama. How does it look? That's the big question. Guys, you agree with me? Do you disagree? How do you see this one playing out on Saturday when Alabama and Louisiana Monroe take the field Saturday night? Guys, that's going to do all for me. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. Before we get out of here, I do want to tell you about our friends over at FanDuel, because as always, we are brought to you by our friends at FanDuel. FanDuel is getting you ready for the NFL season with an offer you won't want to miss. New customers can bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. That's right. Pick a bet $5. If it wins, you'll unlock $300 in bonus bets to use all across the app. You can build parlays, bet player props, ride the live lines, whatever your style. FanDuel's got you covered. The NFL season's almost here. The only question is, are you ready to play? Visit FanDuel.com/SECU to download the FanDuel app today and get started. Once again, FanDuel.com/SECU to get in on the action today. Guys, that's going to do all for me. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Check us out via podcast. If you get your podcast, you can also find us across all social media platforms, as well as our website, secunfiltered.com. Until next time, I'm Chris Phillips of SEC Unfiltered. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in, and we will catch you all on the other side.